Sev, you've ever wondered why a massive cruise ship, weighing thousands of tons, can float on water, but a tiny pebble just sinks right to the bottom? It seems a bit strange, right? Well, today we're going to dive deep into the science of why things float or sink. And trust me, it's not magic, it's physics. Let's start with a key player in this whole mystery: density. Imagine you have two boxes of the exact same size. One is filled with feathers, and the other is filled with rocks. Which one is heavier? The box of rocks, of course. That's because the rocks are more dense. Density is just how much stuff is packed into a certain amount of space. If an object is more dense than the liquid it's in, it will sink. If it's less dense, it will float. Simple, right? So, back to our pebble. A pebble is made of rock, which is much denser than water. When you drop it in, it pushes the water out of the way. But because it's so dense and heavy for its size, the water can't push back hard enough to hold it up. Down it goes. But wait, if that's the case, how does a giant steel ship float? Steel is way denser than water. This is where our second hero, buoyancy, enters the scene. Buoyancy is the upward force that a liquid pushes on an object. It's like the water is trying to lift the object up. The amount of this upward push is equal to the weight of the water that the object pushes aside, or displaces. This is a famous principle discovered by an ancient Greek genius named Archimedes. The story goes, he figured it out while taking a bath and shouted "Eureka!" Now, let's look at that ship again. It's made of steel, yes, but it's not a solid block of steel. It's mostly hollow. It's shaped in a way that displaces a huge amount of water. Think of its giant, curved hull. This shape pushes aside a volume of water that weighs more than the ship itself. Its force, the upward buoyant force, is greater than the downward force of the ship's weight. It floats. It's all about the shape. You can try this at home. Take a piece of aluminum foil. If you crumple it into a tight ball, it's dense and will sink. But if you shape that same piece of foil into a little boat, it will float. Delace. You haven't changed the foil's weight, just its shape and how much water it displaces. So, the next time you see a boat on the water or drop an ice cube into your drink, ice floats because it's less dense than liquid water. By the way, you'll know the secret. It's a constant battle between an object's density pulling it down and the buoyant force of the water pushing it up. It's a beautiful balance of forces that makes our world work in such fascinating ways. I hope this little journey into the world of floating and sinking has sparked your curiosity. If you enjoyed this explanation and want to learn more cool science facts, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.